Good morning. Good morning, guys. Oh, it's so nice to see you, Highlands. I know, the studio. I'm at La Brea. This is Studio B. She misses everyone. And this is us waving right back at you, Lens. This is us playing around with spacing mats. And who knew that mat spacing is rocket science? It's really hard. So that's what we are doing. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Oh, nice to see you guys. I love you so much. So I wanted to join a few minutes early. Good morning, Julie, to let people come in and so that we could start right on time. Good morning, right back at you. And make the most out of this 30-minute, the sunrise flow. Hi from Toronto. Oh, I miss Toronto. And land in ourselves. So we're going to open ourselves up to the day, open ourselves up to intention and openness for whatever learning and leaning in that today has in store for us. Good morning, you guys. If we haven't practiced together before, my name's Alice. Hi, Montreal, represent. Hi, Joanna. We're gonna get started in a wide-legged child's pose. So heading over to your mats and getting really cozy. We've been in over a week of really deep listening. Listening individually, listening collectively. Could it be no different right here in this opening pose of child's pose? So if it's a day where your hips are really high off the ground, so be it. It's a day where you notice that the heart space has really hard time melting down to the earth. Notice it. You don't have to attach a label to any of it. We're here to explore. And this collective learning has to start within, has to start at the individual level. And what a safer place to do it than on our mats. And so even though you're facing the mat, facing the earth, can you turn your palms to face up for a moment, if that's comfortable in the shoulders? It's a self-permission to receive. To let yourself be here for this 1.5% of your day that you are giving to yourself. Bring a little smile to your face so that it all hollows out the roof of your mouth. It softens your throat into that smile, into the back of your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a sweet exhale sigh. And really mindfully turn one palm at a time back down to the earth. Feel the earth underneath you. Push down into your palms so that the elbows lift up. And glide up to your tabletop position on your hands and knees. Let the knees come a little bit closer together. Push the tops of the feet into the earth. That same smile on your face, feel it behind your heart. Lift the sitting bones and lift the collarbones. Inhale. But if there's anything swirling inside, let it go through a sigh. Ha, around, tuck the chin in, puff up the upper back. Then we'll do that one more time. Inhale to find a lift, like you're opening up a window and letting a morning breeze come into the heart. And exhale, ha, release something, let it go. And come back to your neutral spine to breathe in. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Come up onto your knees. Inhale, reach up, look up. Welcome in the day. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Exhale, bend your elbows, shoulder blades pull in. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up. And do that one more time. Exhale, open up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest. Inhale, reach the arms back up. tabletop position, your breath out, curl your toes under, take a breath in to downward facing dog. Hips lift up and back and pedal out your downward dog. Give your down dog some weight, some movement, some breath. And then take your time nice and slow, bending both of the knees. Look up towards your hands and start to walk up to the top of the mat with your big toes together. Heels draw down. Inhale, find a halfway lift, that same broadening of the collarbones. And exhale through the crown of the head, let something go, fold high. And root down through your feet. Inhale, push into the earth, rise up. Pull the shoulder blades together, exhale, squeeze the glutes, open up the heart. Inhale, arms reach back up. Hands to your heart to breathe out. And feel the heartbeat behind the thumbs. Feel yourself grow tall. Feel lots of breath and air. Acknowledgement for making your way to your mat and have a beautiful class. Inhale, arms reach out. Take a really deep breath in. Feel your own breath. And then exhale, fold, let it go all the way down. Crown of the head heavy. And find your half lift. Breathe in. Push down into the palm. Step back to high plank. And high plank, imagine you're pushing up like into the imaginary ceiling right above you. So hamstring squeeze, low back lifts a little bit, upper back lifts, draw the collarbones forward, inhale strong, knees to the earth, exhale halfway down, pause there. Squeeze the elbows back to inhale, all the way down to your belly, breathe out, uncurl the toes, take a baby cobra, inhale, lift up, shoulder blades squeeze in, exhale, kiss the mat. Through hands and knees, it's tabletop. Deep breath in, curl your toes. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out, give it some movement, give it some space. As you start to find your breath, as you lock into maybe areas where the breath isn't moving or where the experiences of the world are taking your breath away, just notice those things, notice where you're at. Bring your big toes together, lift your hips and heels up, breathe in. Bend your knees, perhaps take 2 big steps to the top of the mat. For the half lift, find the whole inhale. And for the forward fold, find the whole exhale. Arms sweep all the way up, breathe in. Feel the reach through the side body, bend the elbows, exhale, receive. You'll reach both arms back up to inhale. Take a single breath to side bend right, breath out. So the left arm comes up and over. Strong through your legs, inhale, reach yourself back up. And a single exhale to side bend over to the left, right arm up and over. And feel the strength of your low belly. Inhale, reach yourself back up. Inner thigh squeeze in, sit back, Utkatasana, exhale. Just for a single breath, open up the heart, lift the biceps, breathe in. Exhale to fold, to let it go. You've got the whole breath to get there. Take your half lift, breathe in. Plant your palms, step back to high plank position. Again, pushing your back body up so you're so strong. Take a breath in here. Lower the knees, exhale, come halfway down once again. Take a deep breath in. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. A baby cobra, inhale, create lift. Stay lifted, legs are strong, sweep your arms back, breath up. If you want, lift your legs off the earth. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, feet and nose to the mat, hands by the shoulders. Take your tabletop position, inhale. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Create a lot of lift with the light right leg as you inhale. And exhale, right knee to the nose, pull in, draw in. Land your right foot in between your hands. Left knee to the earth. Let's start with hands to the front thigh. Peel yourself up, squeeze the cheeks, the glutes. Exhale, pelvis forward and down. Stay there or reach your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades together, bend the elbows. Inhale to reach back up. Frame your front foot, breathe out. Keep the left palm on the earth, twisting lunge. Right arm reaches up. Pull the right shoulder blade back. Right palm to the earth, exhale. Curl the left toes under, step back, high plank, back of the body strong. Knees up or down, exhale, halfway down. This time you can find a lift of upward facing dog. Push into the palms, lift your thighs. Exhale, hips up and back. downward dog. Inhale to lift the left leg. You've got the whole breath, take your time. Left knee forward towards the nose, squeeze in, finish the breath, left foot lands, right knee to the earth. Lengthen your tailbone down, bring your hands to the front thigh, so there's a peeling up, inhale. Connect to the strength of the right glute, exhale, hips forward and down. If that's enough, honor yourself, breathe here, otherwise fingertips might reach up. Pull your shoulder blades together, exhale, open up. Push into the back top of the foot. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Keep the legs strong. Frame the front foot with your hands. Exhale. Right hand stays to the mat. Lift your left arm up. Squeeze the left shoulder blade towards the right. Left palm to the earth. Exhale. Curl your back toes. Pick up the knees. Step back. High plank. Inhale. Your choice. High plank to chaturanga or to your belly. Your back bend of choice. If it's up dog, lift your thighs. Strong feet. Exhale, up and back to downward facing dog. Outer armpits wrap down. Let your head get heavy. And use your exhale, let the heels get heavy. Connect your big toes, shorten your stance. Lift your hips and heels. Look forward, take 2 big steps or a little hop or float to the top of the mat. Inhale like a wave, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, fold, let it go. Draw your hips low, reach the arms high, Utkatasana, inhale. And right here, bend the elbows again. It's gonna feel a little bit gnarlier, but bring the elbows down towards the hips. Keep that opening in the chest, pull your palms together, and then reopen out. Elbows stay close to the hips. Pull the palms together, inhale. Then pull the shoulder blades together, exhale. Take one more breath in, palms together, keep the bum low. Exhale, look to the right, then twist to the right. Left elbow or hand outside the right thigh. Bring the smile back on your face, soften the eyes, deep breath in. We're not here long, exhale, twist. I told you, come back to center. Inhale, arms reach. It was just one breath. Exhale, hands together at the heart. But guess what? We open them wide, elbows by the hips. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Stay here with the palms together. Take a breath in, lengthen the heart. Look left to twist left. If the thighs are burning, it's just one inhale here in the twist. One exhale. Come back and follow the gaze up to the fingertips, low in your seat. Inhale. Beautiful work. Let it go. Hips are high, head is low. Exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Take your time to be here. Low belly stays connected. Step or jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Open up your heart. Take that moment to linger here. And meet up and back. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, right leg up high. Right knee twist towards the left, exhale. 3-legged dog behind you. Right foot lands in between your hands. If you've got a prop, bring it outside the right shin. Inhale, lift up to runner's lunge, hands by your hips. Stay here, draw the right shin forward, exhale. Slight bend to the back knee, inhale, reach up high, crescent. A single time, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach the arms back up, deep breath in. Follow your exhale, open yourself up to warrior two. Exalt triangle, straighten the front leg, and right arm comes up and back. And exhale, reach the right arm forward to your Utthita Trikonasana, straight-legged triangle. Right fingertips down to the shin or surface. As you lift your left arm up, see if you can draw the left shoulder blade back rather than just the left shoulder. Push down through the outer left heel, let the right sitting bone lengthen back. One more deep inhale here. Left fingertips down to the left hip, breathe out. As you look down towards the floor, that slight smile to your face. Narrow your stance, bend the front knee. Your right hand comes underneath the right shoulder. It might come to an object or it might hover, left leg leaves the earth. Once you feel steady, and steady is perspective, right? It's a steady gaze and it's finding your breath. It doesn't mean that your standing ankle might not be freaking out. You can let that happen. Can you find lightness? Lightness of being in the shape. Lightness of letting go of opinion or judgment, even if that makes you fall out, pick yourself back up. One deep inhale here. Exhale, square off. Land here in standing splits. Head low, left hip, left shoulder down. Inhale to re-lengthen, halfway lift. Lunge your left foot all the way back. Plant your palms, three-legged dog. Inhale. Open it up, bend your right knee. Oh, nice opening into the side body. Re-straighten the right leg, inhale. Your choice, come forward and keep the leg lifted or down, chaturanga. 2 feet touch the mat, open up your heart. Inhale, lengthen the tailbone. Exhale to downward facing dog, hips up and back. Feel your palms in the earth. Let your head heavy, let the gaze heavy. Notice what got stirred up. Notice the heart rate. Breathe. Take your inhale, left leg up high to the sky. Really nice work. Exhale, left knee towards the right elbow, twist. This is how we show up for ourselves. Inhale, pick it up and back. Left knee to the nose through center. Plant it there. Left, or water bottle maybe by the left shin. Inhale, runner's lunge. Sweep the arms back. Exhale, claim your lunge. Showing up with ourselves, breathing. Inhale, arms reach up. And being with whatever shows up, bend the elbows, exhale to receive. Soften the brain here. Inhale, reach the arms back up. So the space between the brows softens. Exhale, open up to Virabhadrasana or Warrior 2. So as you reverse left palm up and back, straighten the left leg to breathe in. Exhale, reach the left fingertips forward. Keep the left side of the body long as you find a straight-legged triangle. It's not about locking out the legs. See if you can feel so strong in the legs, the left sitting bone can lengthen towards the back edge of your mat. And then find that length in the left side body. Open your heart up. Breathe. A sense of wonder in your face to allow a little bit more ease to the breath coming in. Fill up both lungs, inhale. Right fingertips to right hip, look beyond your left foot. So as you start to bend the knee, shorten your stance a bit. Give yourself a chance to feel the grounding of the left foot, and then slowly with your breath, find the lift of the right leg. Find yourself strong as maybe the right arm starts to reach up towards the sky. Maybe we have to redefine what feeling stable means or strong means. It doesn't mean clenching or holding on. It means perhaps feeling where the earth is, trusting it, and that even if we topple out, we have the means to get back in. We have the means to do hard stuff. Right? This is what the world is showing us right now, and what we might be relearning about ourselves. Take an inhale. Look to the mat, square off, right hip, right shoulder down to fold. Inhale, lengthen, collarbones broaden. Lunge your right foot all the way back. Plant your palms, three-legged dog, kick it up and back. Left foot lifts. Then bend your knee to stack your hip. Enjoy that. Inhale, re-straighten the left leg. And as you come forward, exhale to high plank. Leg can stay lifted as you lower chaturanga. Take your flow. You're always welcome to skip them. We meet back in downward facing dog. What can you let go about an experience here? If it's not just a fact of, oh, today's one of those days where I'm tired, if it's actually words that are pushing yourself down, can we relabel that? Can you shake your head? Can you let it go? You're here to energize. You're here to set the tone for your day. Bring your big toes together. Take a breath in. Lift your hips and heels. Bend your knees, look forward, and travel so light to the top of your mat. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Sweep your arms all the way up, breathe in. Bring your left arm down underneath your right arm. Find a wrap that works for you. Palms, shoulders. Feel lifted in the heart, inhale. Keep the lift, exhale, sit low. Left leg is going to cross high over the right leg. As we move into some balancing here, we already did half moon. A little bit more balancing. Notice how maybe what's happening in our day-to-day lives right now makes us feel a little bit more unstable on the mat, of the relationship with that. And notice that with kindness and compassion. You're sitting low into your right leg. Take an inhale, unbind, lift the arms, lift the left knee. Then exhale as you extend back towards your toppling tree. It's gonna look like half moon, except you're square towards the mat. This time, interlace the hands at the base of your spine so that you're creating that opening in the pecs and the chest. And create length, as much length as you can. Crown of the head to left heel. And then the more you squeeze into the right leg, the more you feel that stability there, the more stable you'll feel in the pose. And stamp your left foot onto the earth for warrior one stance. Lift the arms up, inhale. And as the left hip draws forward, pull the elbows down there. Reach back up through the fingertips, breathe in. Open yourself up to warrior two, breath out. This time exalt your warrior, front knee stays bent. Extended side angle, right forearm down, left fingertips up and over. We take it as a dance today. One more, exalted warrior, inhale up and back. Right forearm light, left fingertips up and over. One more time, you reach it back, inhale. Exhale to windmill down, your back heel is high, stay here. Walk your right foot out a little bit, bring your left knee to the earth. Start with a twisting lunge variation, right fingertips reach up. You could stay here, you could bend the left knee, hold on to the left foot or ankle from its outer edge. Open the heart up, take the big open twist in the chest wherever you are. Be a softening and giving into gravity with the left side of the pelvis as well. And slowly release the foot if you've got it. Bring the right hand back to the earth. Right foot walks back in. Pick up the left knee and spring forward to fold top of the mat. Inhale, find your half lift. Side fold to let it go. Ooh, exhale. One more pose in this flow. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. To backstroke your left arm back. So left elbow by the left hip like we did before. This time bend your left knee, squeeze the heel to the glute, and hold on to either inner or outer edge of the left foot. Slide the inner thighs together, get tall. Or maybe you even hold on to the back of the head so the head's heart stays proud. Start to kick back and up. To receive this back bend, this balancing, this peak pose with a smile on your face. Not to ignore the shifts that are happening inside, but to give your cells, your nervous system, a sense of the hope that we're seeing both globally and starting to set back in individually. Nice and slow, your inhale pulls you back up to stand. Right foot to the earth, left foot to the earth, right arm down. Take an inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale to fold, to let it all go. Take a half lift, inhale. Maybe take a big sigh this time as you fold. Oh. Arms sweep all the way up, breathe in. And the right arm will come under the left arm, and notice on this side, maybe there's not enough room to bind the palms, so find the one that works for you. Lift your elbows tall, keep that lift, sit low, right leg's going to cross up and over. And notice if in the bind the breath gets short, which it might, or in the balance the breath gets short. So in a way we're fighting that, we're fighting for ourselves with more breath. Feel your grounding, feel your mat. When the change happens off the mat, the change starts on the mat. Feel it here. So dare to sit a little bit lower at the same time to get a little bit taller. All right, unbind. Right knee lifts, arms reach up. Exhale strong. Kick back through the right heel, tuck your chin down. Toppling tree. Find the opposite interlace of your hands at the base of the spine. Right hip, right shoulder might have this tendency to lift up. Roll it down. We're not here for too long. Sharpen the left leg. Feel how strong you are. Bend the left knee, right foot into the earth. Inhale, Vera 1. Reach the arms up. Right hip's gonna roll forward a little bit from the strength of your right leg. Bend the elbows, exhale. Reach your fingertips back up to inhale. And open yourself up to your last warrior two right here. We're dancing this one back, left arm up and back. To extended side angle, left forearm to the thigh, right fingertips over. You do that again to exalt, left fingertips up and back. Exhale to find your extended side angle, right fingertips up and over. One more time to reach up and back, breathe in. This time windmill yourself down, your back heel lifts up high above the toes, right knee lowers. Walk your left foot out. You're strongly flexed to the left foot, pelvis lowers down, left arm reaches up. You're already in a twist, you could stay here, or bend the back knee, hold on to the outside of the foot. But if you do that, see if there can be no strain in it. So if there's a big recoil back of the hips, take this open twist, squeeze the left shoulder blade towards the right. Bring that smile not just to your face, but the expression behind your heart. It changes our mindset as well. You release the right foot if you're holding on to it. Walk the left foot back in. Both palms to the earth. Pick up the back knee, breathe in. And you're stepping forward to fold, exhale. One more standing pose. Sweep your arms all the way up. Deep breath in, receive. Backstroke your right arm back. Elbow towards hip. Squeeze the right heel up to the glute. Hold on to the right foot. Let the weight of the left foot in the earth grow you taller. Breathe in. And start to kick back and up. Maybe you're cradling the back of the head so that what we're doing is uplifting the heart. Space between the collarbones, open chest. Perspective of lift, of possibility. For 3, 2, inhale yourself back up on 1. Lower limbs down towards the earth. Take an inhale, arms sweep all the way up. And exhale to fold, to let it go. Find your half lift here, breathe in. Then exhale, take a flow or go right to downward facing dog. If you're flowing, take this open back bend, open it up, receive, and go all the way back with your hips to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here, and a long breath out the mouth. Here, bring your big toes closer together, lift your hips and heels. Look towards your hands, bend the knees, and either step or take a little hop to cross your legs towards the top of your mat. Really nice. Then bring your legs up into a tabletop position. Arms face up to receive, palms face up. Pull your shoulder blades together, inhale. We start to extend back for 3. The soles of the feet will land on the mat in 2. And 1, all the way down. Lie here, land here. With the soles of the feet on the mat, bring them a little bit closer towards your bum. Push down into the feet and lift your hips up into a bridge pose. Option to keep your arms by your sides, or just like our toppling tree, interlace the hands underneath you. Roll the shoulders under once or twice. And push the back body up to find a big lift, like a smile, all the way from the front of the pecs to the shoulders. Lift your heels up, unclasp the hands, get really long in your spine. So 1 vertebra at a time comes back down, sacrum is last. And keeping the soles of your feet on the mat, cross your right ankle over top of your left thigh. You might stay here, you might interlace the fingers behind the left hamstring. And once you've done that and you're thread the needle shape, roll your shoulders down and back and unlock the back of the jaw hinge so that you give yourself as much opportunity to be open to creating space. And soles of the feet come back on the mat, both of them. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh to either stay here or interlace the fingertips behind the right hamstring. And it's a gentle pulling in of the thigh. You're using the biceps to do that, but you can resist back as well with the left ankle and with the right hamstring. place to create openness and not to be rigid into whatever resistance is coming up. Like, what if you were to melt into your breath? And soles of the feet come back onto the mat. Open your arms out into a big T shape and let your legs come up to tabletop position. So the knees are in line with the hips. Take a breath in and let the knees fall all the way to the left. So even if the right shoulder has to lift a little bit, let that be okay. I'd rather your knees get anchored today. The gaze might go over the right shoulder. The palms can face up. So again, that big broadness with the external rotation of the shoulders. A permission to receive. And to draw your knees back up, turn your palms to face down so you're a little bit more grounded in the upper body. Knees back up to center, inhale. Knees to the right to exhale all the way down. The palms can turn back up. There's no need to have this huge grasp behind the belly button. Let the belly be soft. Let the mat hug you, or if you allow yourself to be received. Turn the palms to face down once again. The knees draw back up to center. And your choice for a closing pose, hug your knees into your chest, take a happy baby, or take a cobblers with the soles of your feet together and the knees opened out wide. If you're taking cobblers, you could place your hands on your body if that feels good, feeling your breath, feeling your heart. And then whenever you're ready, extend your legs all the way long. Take your time, lengthen your tailbone, pull the shoulder blades under, arms and legs extend out by your sides. Feel that lightness if you can. If the eyes are closed, great. Otherwise, maybe they're closed about 3/4. But feel the lightness of the skin and the muscles of the skin on your face. That what you can lock in from practice so far is the stuff that you've moved through that doesn't serve you can move on. That in listening, and by changing our perspective, we could feel a little bit calmer to respond rather than react. So that hopefully this 30 minutes of starting your day is something that can set the tone for your interactions with yourself, with lovers, with strangers as your day goes on. You're welcome to the Shavasana for as long as you want, as usual. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Montreal, Toronto, LA, everywhere you're from. Thanks for joining in breath. Have a beautiful rest of your Tuesday. Namaste.